Hey, what are we doing? What
Play
are
it
we
so
doing?
much. I like that song.
That's a good song. Jam into the intro.
Yes.
Jam into the intro. What's up, everybody? How you doing? What is going on?
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh,
All right,
another Wednesday in the
gotta
trenches.
turn the volumes up here. I'm still not used to working on Wednesdays. I've been off on Wednesday for so many years. It still throws me off.
Yeah, my door's just
Ah,
been
but hello, everybody. Already got a good little group in here
night.
already having a chit chat, and hope everybody is doing well. How you doing, bro?
Doing pretty good. How's your week so far? We're halfway through. Well, more than halfway through now.
Halfway through what?
The week.
Oh, yeah, hump day.
Oh, no. Let's take a
All
look and
right.
see who we got here. FG in the house. Snakebite. Fatty. That My Silver Journey dude. I swear he's stalking us.
Twice
Let's
a
see.
week. Twice a week.
Twice a week. JP. Snake. Humble. Hey, Humble. What's going on? Jim Thompson. Checking in from the formerly snowy Outer Banks. Boy, I was down there. I was down there in Moorhead today. It was still a mess. What's up, Mustard? How you doing? Bootsy, welcome. Yeah, I drove down to. I was down in Moorhead City in New Bern today, and they still had tire tracks in the snow on the roads. It was crazy.
Well, we got some rain today, and it's washed most of it away. So
Yeah,
I
same.
actually saw a flurry of snow today, but nothing accumulative.
Yep. We hit the 50s today, real briefly, and then it started raining. So I would imagine all that stuff is gone.
Yeah.
Uh, what a mess! What a mess. Hopefully, everybody did well with that stuff. Oh,
Biscuits, thank you so much. He said he's stopping by to drop a thumbs up. Thumbs up,
hey,
brother.
thank you. Always good. We appreciate that. Yeah. What
Um,
a mess! What a mess in the markets. My goodness, it was a bloodbath all around.
yes, but it's starting to recover already. It's
Uh-huh.
been a week, and the numbers aren't looking too terrible. So we'll see how that goes. But I want to address a comment you read right before we started from Snakebite.
Yeah, saw that.
And he says, "Well, have to say this has been a great ride. My stacking journey has come to an end. Just waiting on a couple more pieces coming in, and that's it." All right, big question. Are you just stopping stacking? Or are you going to vanish, brother? Because we got to keep you around. We got to keep you around. I understand if you reached your stacking goal, that is phenomenal. But I hope you're still going to be in the community.
Snake, you're always going to need your weekly dose of Stacker's Corner, man. You know it.
That guy right there, that guy over there.
Not me. My channel sucks right now.
We have flip flopped. We've done a switch on how well our videos have been doing, but
Yep.
I got to be honest with you, it got so slow last year. I did stop for almost a month. I took a break,
Mm-hmm.
and that gave me time to re-engage and whatnot, and start making videos again. But it was quite discouraging for a while.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Well, yeah, I want to throw my congratulations into Snake. I know you have been busting your hump, my friend, stacking those medals, and I know you're sitting on a king's ransom over there, and you're ready to go. You're ready to go. So, congratulations, Snake. That's awesome. Um, and again, I'm gonna echo MSJ's words, and we hope you'll stick around. And because we just love you, man. We just love you. We
Absolutely,
love you
dude.
guys. So,
We
yeah, we're
got
gonna do a market report. The market report's gonna be ugly, but we're gonna do one.
yeah, it's like you said, it's been a bloodbath. But
Kind of
we got
gross.
somebody in the chat I have not seen before. Pete Repeat from Sydney, Australia.
Yeah,
What is going on?
you
How
haven't
you
seen
doing?
Pete before.
No, I haven't. I haven't noticed his name in the chat before.
Pete's been here for quite a
I
few times.
like that name though, Pete and Repeat. That was a joke when we were growing up. Pete and Repeat. We're in a boat. Pete fell out. Who's left?
No, Pete's
Yeah.
been around. I don't know how you missed him.
Well, I'm sorry if I missed you in the past. Thanks for hanging out with us.
What's up, Pete? Welcome from Australia. Good to have you. Let's see. Chris in Virginia checking in. Good to see you. He's doing reports, getting set for a Richmond trip.
Uh-oh.
All
You
right.
want up to Richmond, you can go see 210 stacks. He lives up in Richmond.
I haven't been through Richmond in a minute. Last time I drove home, I guess I went through there, right through 95. But
Oh,
yeah. So again, congrats, Snake. That's awesome. We're proud of you. We're we do hope you'll stick around.
absolutely, dude. It wouldn't be the right community without you, brother.
He's just not a
Oh,
big talker. Pete's just not a big talker. That's all right,
you
Pete.
see, long time watcher, just not a big talker. That's all right. No problem at all. No problem at all.
That's all right, Pete. We appreciate everybody, whether they're lurking or commenting or both.
And FG, shoot me an email, and I've got everything in my backpack I take to work every day. I've got stickers and poker chips and all that stuff in there. Let me know which poker chips you need us to replace, and I will make sure they get sent out to you tomorrow. Because I have my chips, I have his chips, I have the Stacker's Corner chip, the St. Jude chip. I got it covered. Just let me know which ones you need to be replaced, and I'll get them sent out to you.
You don't
Sorry
have
for the
mine.
delay.
Do you have mine?
hmm I got 4 of them. I think you gave me some extras at the coin show.
All right, cool, sweet. I don't know what I did with the last four St. Jude ones, but I've got 4 of them sitting around here somewhere.
Yeah. I say he's not from Sydney, Australia. He's from Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah, don't you wish? Do you know who that
Oh,
is?
Lord have
Do you
mercy.
know? Do you know who that he's talking about?
No, 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 no.
She's quite gorgeous, Sydney Sweeney. She
Oh.
did that controversial. Everybody was jumping her butt. She did a jeans commercial. It's in the jeans. You don't remember that big
Uh,
stink?
uh-uh.
All she did was model a pair of jeans, man, and all the women haters just came out freaking lambasting her. Gave her all kinds of grief.
See, is Ida doing another St. Jude auction? She does it every year.
Mhm.
I do believe hers is in March. I gotta give her a call because I need to send something over for that auction. But yeah, I think hers is going to be in March.
Cool.
Uh, anybody still out there buying the volatility of the market, or did anybody buy the dip?
Yeah, some dip, huh? I
Dude,
mean,
it was
it's
like a
still it's a big dip, but it's
it
still
was
high
it
for
was it
silver.
was it was right around 40%. I mean, it's a
Mhm.
huge. It was not a dip. It was a crash.
No, I wouldn't even call it a crash. I would call it a
Well,
an,
what is it
an
like? Anything over
expected.
20% is considered a crash?
It was an expected correction. The markets and the banks.
Correct. That's
Um,
how I look at it. It was a much needed healthy correction in the market.
yep. Well, shorts were coming due in March, and banks weren't going to be able to cover with all the paper silver versus physical. So they naturally put out more, just like the Fed does with money. They put out more friggin' paper silver and suppressed the price. Everybody panicked, sold, and everybody did this and that. It was a big mess. And
We
then, of course, everybody was saying, "Oh, the new Fed chairman that had everything to do with it." I'm like, it goes deeper than that. It's more
Oh
than
yeah.
just who Trump elected for the Fed chair. So
Just
it
awesome.
was due. We were due. It was coming. But and
Yep.
here's the thing though, everybody. I visit a few online forums and everybody's saying, I told you, silver crash. You guys, everybody, you guys, these silver stackers been talking all this trash, and I'm like, most of us are in at like 20 and the high teens and the low 20s.
My
I
DCA is in the mid to high 20s, but it's still in the
Yeah,
20s.
I'm like low 20s, and I'm like, I'm good with 82. I don't know about you. I'm fine with 82.
Yeah, absolutely,
You
dude.
call it whatever the hell you want. I know I'm sitting on way over what I paid into it. Way over. I'm not worried about it. So call it a crash, call it what you will. It's all we could bandy semantics about it all day, but it was an overdue correction, and it was coming. We knew it was coming.
Larry says, "What's that garbage behind Stack Attack's head?"
You like that, huh?
Fatty says he bought a quarter ounce gold and 2 ounces of silver. Very nice pickup on that dip.
Mm,
And Snakebite says, guys, I'll be around on both your channels. You guys rock. Always like your insights and purchases. Well, thank you so, so much, my friend.
thank you, Snake.
Um, I did buy during the dip. I actually ended up doing a very, very large sterling silver purchase at an insanely good price. I bought it strictly for the purpose of reselling.
Mhm.
So I bought by the time I got all the non-sterling out of it, I ended up around 75 ounces that I bought.
Nice.
And as soon as my dealer up in Virginia Beach starts buying again, it will go to him and I will pay off 100% of all my credit card debt.
There you go.
One shot. So yeah, that's I haven't bought anything for my stack other than I finished a tube of dimes and I needed $1/2 for to finish up that tube. So I got one of those as well.
There you go. What's up, Seven? Seven's in the house. What's going
Hey,
on?
7 stacks. What up?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. So yeah, it's everybody. A lot. The forums are busy. All the haters, man. They came out in force. I told you. I
Yeah, yeah.
told you. What'd you tell me? Did you tell me I got into this thing at 20 and now it's 80? Is that what you tried to tell me? Whatever.
Well, anybody that's been stacking for a while, anybody in the chat right now, all of us knew sooner or later a big correction was needed.
Hmm.
And so I was expecting it. I'm sure everybody in the chat was. It's just not healthy for the market to keep running vertically. It's got to pull back and build floors. And that's why it fell so far as it did, because it had no real strong floor underneath of it. But
It just kept going. It just kept climbing, climbing, climbing with no. Every time you turned
it,
around, it was up another $5. It was insane.
it was having, $10, $15 swings in a day.
Hmm. Big time.
What's up, concurrent line? What is up? He says, been getting buried in the Northeast. Yeah, y'all have been hammered. Did y'all get much snow? We got about 6 inches here.
We ended up with more than you after I told you we didn't even have anything.
Yeah.
We ended up getting almost 10.
Well, of course, we had some snow drifts that were really deep, but the average was 4 to 6 across our yard.
Yep.
West
We had.
Texas, what is up, dude?
What's up, brother? Yeah, I ended up with we ended up with 10 inches, right around between 9 and 10 inches. But it was
Yeah.
dry. It was so dry. You could literally take a broom and you didn't even need a shovel. You just sweep it away.
Yeah, every time the wind blew, it was just
Yeah.
sheets of it.
The problem is when it melted and then refroze and we're driving on packed ice. That was fun.
Chris says it was not a lot of problems with ice here. The storm before this one, we got massive ice.
We did.
We got up to an inch, a half an inch to an inch thick of ice on everything. But we had quite a bit of damage around here.
He said it was a lot of problems with ice. Not it wasn't.
Okay, yeah, absolutely understandable.
Insane.
See, my final purchase on the dip was 90 ounces of silver and an ounce of gold. Dude, that's massive.
That's a hell of a final purchase there, buddy.
His final purchase was like 3 months of my salary.
Way to go,
Good
man.
grief.
You've been
Yeah.
packing it away. Oh, even West got you got that whopping quarter inch.
Well, in Texas, I mean, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, Lion Ice is the worst. My parents in Rhode Island are doing pretty well. But they're used to. Rhode Island is used to, and I think Lion's up in the Northeast too, up in New England somewhere. Rhode Island
Yeah.
is used to dealing with ice and snow. They're used to it. So if you thought a foot of snow was going to get you out of school up in Rhode Island, you better think again.
No, that's just a Tuesday. It's just a
you,
Tuesday.
you better be at that bus stop because you're going. It sucked.
Had to hire a skid steer today to clear from a dumpster, inches of ice glued to the asphalt. Holy crap, dude.
Hmm.
Took me a week to chisel the snowcrete out of my driveway.
No doubt. No
Picked up
doubt.
two 2026 Silver Eagles. That's nice. Mr. Warren's got a few tubes of those in stock right now. He paid $100 each on Saturday. Highest price ever paid. It's understandable right now.
$100 for a silver eagle. I say it every time, but you remember we were bitching about $35 for eagles? How insane that was.
Yep.
Silver was like $20 an ounce, 21, 22. There's the silver eagles coming in at 35. It was insane. 35. I'm not paying no damn $35 for a silver eagle.
And now we would all be insanely thankful to see that number.
Dude, I'd back up the truck if they were down to 35 again. Well, what a lesson we
But
learned, huh?
and just like I said before, regardless of the price, I'm buying every week.
Uh,
Now at these prices, I'm not necessarily going to be able to buy an ounce every week. I mean, I ain't got $100 a week I can put into it every week, but I'm buying something made out of silver every single week. Even if it's just a couple of dimes, I'm adding something to my stack every week.
yeah, Lion, I'm with you. I used to buy Eagles by the tube
Hmm.
back when they were more affordable. I couldn't do it now. I'm like, I'd have a hard time pulling my wallet out for a tube of Eagles right now. I really would.
Tube of anything,
Tell me about it.
dude, it's
Silver is
painful.
silver.
But well, it depends on where you at in your stacking journey. If you're near the end of your journey, you're happy to see these prices up. If you're getting to the point where you're ready to exit, you're happy to see the prices up. I'm not looking to exit for like another 20 some years,
Yeah,
another
I got
20
a ways
years or
to go.
so. So
I got a
I
ways
need
to
it.
go
I
myself.
need it down. I need it back down in the 20s.
Well, even most analysts are saying, we may have those dips, but they're not anticipating it going. And this is what we talked about last week. To me, $50 is that floor might be non-existent at this point.
Well, we pretty much bounced off the low 70s with
Uh,
this crash. And so I would say the floor is going to be right in that range, 70 to 72 right now.
yep,
And right now we're bouncing in between, the low 70s and the mid 80s.
yep.
So is it going to start climbing again? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will.
Yeah, this too shall pass. We're looking at $100 silver again at some point. You can't. That suppression that we saw last week, that big major sell-off and overloading the paper markets, that it's going to recover. It's going to recover
Well,
from that.
did you see what they're doing now with the paper silver?
But
They got the 10,000 ounce contracts.
mhm.
Now they have 100 ounce contracts. That just got announced. So you can start buying 100 ounce contracts.
Well, you can
That's
always
that's going to be even stronger manipulation.
yeah. Well, you can always buy them single too. You can always go to SLV and just buy a single ounce.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I did when I first started playing around with silver ETFs. I went and bought.
Well, no, I'm talking about from the Comex.
No, yeah, no, I'm aware, but I was talking about when I did ETFs. I just started
Yeah.
putting them away. I'd buy some, put them away, and just watch them go.
There you
I'm
go.
still sitting on 100 of them at somewhere.
Anybody that wants to flip and play the silver market, you're better off in the ETFs.
ETFs are look, we give them hell, and ETFs are the bane of our existence. And they did hold down silver price for a lot of years um, because it's counted against the supply. ETFs, they're supposed to be backed by that physical ounce, and we know they're not. That's impossible.
Nope.
There's no way in hell. But even though we know it's impossible, they were still counting that every paper ounce was being counted against the supply. So it made it look like there was more than there really was for silver. So that's how you
It's all
manipulate. That's how you
it's all that
manipulate.
manipulation game. Snake
That's how you
says, "Can you say Ponzi scheme?"
right?
Oh, let's see. Chris in Virginia, he says, "My first Eagles ran about 300 a tube.
Yeah,
So hard to get excited about 2,000 a tube." I hear you.
it's hard for me to even. I mean, because I'm not where Snake is, but I did hit my goal some time ago. So anything I added for silver is basically just icing on top. But I'm
Is
having a hard time pulling the trigger at $82 to $100 an ounce.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm
Concurrent
spoiled.
is
I'm spoiled. I got spoiled on those low 20s, mid 20s, and I'm amazed. All happened so fast that I'm like, wow.
at these prices, you're going to see more people wanting fractionals.
Mhm.
Just like me, when it comes to gold, I buy fractionals. Well, I work for fractionals
Mhm.
because it's just easier. Like, how many people do you have that can just pull out $100 bill and put it on 1 ounce of silver?
That
You're going to
was you
start
I
seeing more
saw.
people buying quarter ounces and half ounce. What do you say?
That was you I saw in the corner that day. Then I knew it was you.
What are you talking
You
about?
had it. You were holding up a sign. We'll work for fractional gold.
I still got the
I knew
sign.
that
Hold
was you. I freaking knew it.
on. Mr. Warren said, "Okay, I got some work for you."
There you go.
Larry says, "Wait, wait, wait. You mean It says, wait. You mean I could have been selling paper silver ounces and that paper isn't made out of silver?
In theory, in
You got to
theory,
keep that to yourself.
in theory.
Yeah.
Lion says, I hope I didn't mess up telling my wife the value of the stack. I have been upfront with mine. I told her, because God forbid something happens to me, then I want her to know the value of what she's holding on to here if I'm gone. So
Yeah.
every now and then when prices are going crazy, I'll say, hey, we're up to such and such, or we're up to this, and she'll be like, well, how much do you have into it? And I'm like, not that. I can promise you,
Yeah.
I don't have a fourth of that into
Well,
it. I don't.
and of course, now gold has gone so high. You
Mm,
see, Goldback is releasing a quarter Goldback
yep.
because
Yep.
the half Goldbacks are like what, $7, $8, $9. So
Yeah.
now they're releasing a quarter Goldback so they can keep something, in the $5 and under range.
It's going to get to the point where I'm not even going to buy gold backs, even though I want them. But I'm only going to pay but so much for those things.
Well, I mean, it's that $100 premium. You're buying, or 100% premium.
Hmm.
You're buying them. Me, if I get them, I'm getting them to collect them as an artwork. I'm not stacking them.
Yep.
But there's some folks that buy bands of them, and they're heavy stacking them.
I don't.
And if you hold them long enough, yes, you'll get your premium back out of them.
Yep.
But 100% premium, that's going to take a long time to recover. So
Yep. And
yeah.
I think they
Now, if
just
you're in a
released.
state where you can actually spend them and use them for what they're supposed to be used for, the premium really doesn't matter that much because you're getting it when you spend it. But stacking
Yeah.
them,
No,
stacking
it's
them is
expensive.
rough.
I think Idaho is the next state on tap. Idaho, if I saw
I
that
believe
correctly.
so, and that's what Jim says. Yeah, but I believe that's correct.
Yeah. So another set that I'll have to get 1 through 5. I'm not getting the tens. Did I get the tens?
I'm s-
No,
I'm
I
s-
didn't
yeah,
get.
some of them you did. I'm so far behind. I don't even know if I'm gonna try and just catch back up.
Oh, I
Because I
got
was
caught up.
getting,
The last coin show
I wanted the
correct.
fives and under, but it's I'm just too far behind now.
How much are the five selling for these days? That Pirate Girl 5 must be going for a pretty good amount
About what are they going for? Around $8 per one.
if you can find them.
So around $40 for a five, something in that range. 30, $40 easy.
Yeah, I got her for almost nothing back in the day. It wasn't that long ago.
Stardust, what is up? Can't wait for them to come out with the quarter gold back. Yep. I've actually seen a picture of it. It's a really great looking design. Channel wood.
You know how big it is? It's the size of a credit card. It's small.
Yeah, it's small. Yeah.
Small.
Well, they can't make it any thinner, so they make it physically smaller.
Yep.
Channel wood said Idaho coming in March. There you go. There you go.
Jim says he's going to buy the whole set. Man, that's going to cost you a few bucks.
They actually sell them framed sets of each state,
Hmm.
but they're expensive.
Yeah, Snake, I agree with you, man.
So do I.
I did a video on that back in the day when Florida first came out, and I picked them up and I got them in hand, and I'm comparing them to the old gold backs, and I'm like, they figured something out here. They
That's
got
why they're
something going.
remaking.
Yep,
That's why they're going to redo the originals,
yep, they got
update
something
the
going
artwork.
here, and boy, did it take off. They're selling more than they ever have
Yeah.
because of the design change.
Concurrence of the designs are getting better and better. 100%.
They're good.
Yes, they are.
They're
And
good.
one thing that I found out, and well, they actually told us at the coin show, but if you get I think it's the Washington D.C. one.
Mhm.
Got one sitting here
We
somewhere.
both picked up.
But
We
if you hit it with a black light, the
Yeah.
fireworks on it glow, and it looks freaking cool.
Have you guys seen the DC go back? It was a limited run. Beautiful,
Hold on, I
absolutely
got
beautiful.
one. I'll be right back. I got one.
Yeah, this we saw that. I saw them online, and I knew I wanted one. They weren't cheap. We ended up buying them at the show for a little over $10 a piece. But the DC Goldback, if you guys are collecting them, or if you're after the designs, take a look at that DC. Seriously, Channelwood, you're on it, man. The DC Goldbacks are badass. They are badass. Seriously, beautifully done. And that's what sucks me into Goldbacks, guys. It's just I don't want them. I don't want to stack them, but they keep coming out with these friggin' crazy. these crazy, beautiful designs, and that's what's getting me sucked into them. So
I can't find it.
I don't.
You should see my desk. It looks like a hurricane hit it.
I just fixed mine because I was doing some work.
I don't have it handy.
I don't know what.
Oh, there it is. There it is. It's still in the bag from the coin show with the new one silverback.
There you go.
The
Oh, that's
Hades
right. I
one
forgot about
silverback.
this. I forgot about the silverback we bought. That was limited edition too.
Yeah, the new one silverback with Hades.
Yeah, you want to go here? Nope, wrong one.
You
How do I get you to do that?
just got to click on the thing in front of my head. But yeah, these are pretty. There it is. The
Kick-ass.
problem is finding a sleeve for these.
Yeah, they're big.
Let's see. Here's the DC, and the fireworks on it light up when you hit it with a black light or a UV light.
What a fantastic work. That's a piece of work right there. Gorgeous.
Yeah, this is absolutely stunning. I wish it wouldn't make it all disappear, but
Beautiful.
yeah, this is one of my favorite ones. That's a beautiful design.
JL Stacking, how are you? Thanks for joining up. Appreciate
What's
that.
up, JL?
It's awesome.
Just joined and sub. Oh, that's freaking awesome of you, man. Appreciate it. I blew way too much on Arizona. There was the guy we bought these from at the show had some of the graded 3 gold backs. Those things are crazy expensive.
Snake, have a fantastic night, my friend, and congratulations again. That's awesome, dude. Proud of you.
And if anybody that the new one silverback, if anybody's looking for one graded, it's graded a top 70. I know somebody that's looking to sell one, and they're just trying to make a few bucks. So I know somebody's trying to sell one. So if anybody's interested in one of the graded ones, perfect 70, shoot me an email and I'll get you in contact with them. It is a community member, but I don't know if they want me giving their name out.
Yeah, you know what? Look,
Everybody here knows this person, so
the grading thing on goldbacks or silverbacks, I'm sorry, I don't see it. I just don't see it.
I hear you.
Really, MS-70 on a goldback? Seriously? Come on now. We're getting a little bit out of hand with that stuff.
The 3 gold backs are like thousands of dollars.
I know. Can you join the chat? Which one? You're here.
Yeah, you're in the chat.
You're in the chat, bud. JL, you're here.
See, absolutely. Yep. Fire away. Just if you have anything you want to say or anything, just pop it in there.
Fire it out. We're
we basically feed off of y'all's conversations, and so whatever y'all talk about is where the whole stream will shift into that conversation. Basically, this is just a great big conversation with you guys.
And JL, yes, you are live.
Oh yeah,
joining us live from North Carolina. So whatever you say is real time, bud. Good night, Jim. Thank you for being here, sir.
Yep, Jim. Thank you so much. It's always good to see you, bud.
Much love to you,
Hey,
pal.
Ed, easy. What is up?
What's up, Ed?
Gray NASCAR race just ended. Signing on late. Well, we've actually only been on for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
My new work schedule. I don't get home till after 9 on Wednesday, so we've been having to start at 9:30.
Oh, he's saying he wants to join our stream. Is that what he's saying?
I got some shit to show y'all.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about coming up into the video? Like coming up here so we can see what you look like? Is that what you're talking about? Larry, I think he was asking to join y'all on the panel. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering if he's talking about coming up on panel.
We can
Shining time, precious metal, silver crashed again, 75. Actually, it's about time for the market watch, so we will get on that.
Oh my gosh, the numbers changed since I did this. Holy crap! All right, so I'm going to go by the current numbers, and I'll tell you how much they were different from just
market watch time
20 minutes ago. All right, guys, this is for Wednesday. Today is what, the 4th of February.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Creeping closer to tax day. Yeah.
I did my taxes 2 days ago.
Yeah, well, I end up owing every year, so I wait till the last minute. Anyway, so when I did these numbers, I did it just before we went live, and it's already gone down. When I got the numbers today, silver was at 82. We've actually dropped $34 from last week. That was when it was at 82. Currently, it's at 76, 76.30. So it's gone
Yeah, I
down.
saw it hit 89. I saw it get to 89 today.
It's down $6 since we went live, just like that. Must be the Asian
Yep.
markets. I don't know. Gold was down to 49.08 just a few minutes ago. Now it's down to 48.39. So it just keeps on dropping. Platinum was, and gold dropped from last week, $606, by the way. That's a chunk. Platinum was down to 2154. It's now down to 2077, but that fell 547 bucks from last week when I ran the original numbers. And palladium is 1700 an ounce. It's now dropped 25 bucks at 1675. So yeah, metals, yikes, everything's down and down hard. Again, silver just drops from the time we went live to right now. It just dropped $6 to 76. I don't know the ratio, but I'll tell you really quickly. 48.39 divided by 76.30. 63 to 1, folks. It's creeping up again. Creeping up. Let's see. Stock exchange indices. NASDAQ, S&P, and Nikkei are all down, closed in the red. The only ones in the green are Toronto and New York Stock Exchange. They closed in the green. Bitcoin, yikes. Crypto has faltered right there with metals. Bitcoin is down 16,000 from last week, down to 72,060. Lowest it's been in a while. Ethereum is down 863 bucks. It's 2,128 per. Binance is 694 per. XRP took a dump, down $1.46. And Doge and Algo, 10 cents a piece. That hurts. I should have sold Algo when it was $4 back in the day. Now it's down to 10 cents. That's the market.
Ouch.
That's what we play with. But that is your market watch for the 4th of February, 2026. Thank you very much.
We're with the cryptos, we're actually coming out of the crypto cycle. So cryptos seem to run in about a 4-year cycle.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely they're going to be taking some big hits over the next couple of years, and then it'll level off and
We got
start climbing again.
got a few new signees here. Shining Time Precious Metals, welcome. Will Land is in the house. Good to see you. JL says, if you bought a few years ago, you're still up. You're way up. We were just talking about that, JL.
Yep.
All the fools that were on the forums out there. I told you silver's going to crash. Silver crashed. Oh, break my heart. My DCA is like $21 an ounce. I'm dying here. Will wants it to continue dropping in order to buy. We all do, my friend. We all do.
Well, I needed to go back up for at least a short little time so I can sell the sterling off, and then drop on down.
Yeah. Shining Time says, big ups. Found y'all on the homepage. Sorry to be the bringer of bad news. Not sure.
Nothing wrong with that. I don't consider it bad news. Like I said, I'm fine with it. It's whatever it does, up, down, I'm gonna keep buying. It's just if it goes down, I get to buy more for the same money. So
John Goldsworthy says, oh no, First Majestic Silver dropped 5.5. Oh, I feel so bad for Keith. Freaking Newmeyer. God, he's something else, that one. Keith Newmeyer.
Will says, I want it to continue dropping to buy more. And I say that all the time. I would love to see it just plummet down into the teens. And I would, if for some reason it did that, I would back up the truck with everything I have.
I can't. And we just talked for you guys that just joined us. We were talking about what we felt the floor was going forward. I contend that $50, the $50 days are no more. It would have to take a massive drop at this point. Not saying it can't. So please take that for what it is. Silver could absolutely do whatever the hell it wants to do with the manipulation. We don't know, but I just don't see the way things are going now. I just don't see 50 as ever coming around, at least not for a while. And you were in the range of 70s, mid 70s, I think you said,
What's that?
as a floor for a silver floor.
Low to mid 70s. And I'm only saying that because when the crash happened the other day, it basically hit what 71, 72,
Mm-hmm.
and it wouldn't go below that. And just like tonight, it hit real hard, and it's still in the mid 70s.
Yep.
So I think right now the floor is going to be in the low 70s. But Shining says, yeah, for some good news, it makes me anxious. I don't know. I'm still doing well. If you've been stacking more than a couple years, you're probably doing well anyway. When I
Yeah, you
started
think
stacking
about
3 years ago, it was in the 20s, and that's where my first year I stacked. It was most of us found it funny because I stacked 364 ounces my first year, and it was pretty much all in the 20s.
it. Yeah.
And so, my DCA is down there, and a lot of folks in the community have been stacking longer than I have. So, yeah, if you've been stacking more than a couple years, you're doing okay.
Yeah, I built my stack. For those of you that don't know me, I built my stack based on 10-ounce bars. That was my go-to. I was picking up at least one a week, and maybe two to three, depending how much I had to throw into it. But back when I was buying 10-ounce bars, they were only two and a quarter, 250, maybe at the most, about 250. I was picking up Britannias for 225, 230. Now
Yeah, yeah.
you're going to spend almost $1,000 for a 10-ounce bar. It's crazy.
JL, you're asking me how what? Be a little more specific, bud. Let's see. I think 50 should be the floor for the next few years, but I think by the time it bounces back out, it will be around 60 or 65 at best. Like I said over the last couple of months, I gave up trying to predict where this is going to go
For sure.
because,
Faux
I
show.
mean, for the longest time, we all thought it was amazing to see 25 to 50 cent swing in a day.
Yeah. Right.
And here in the last month, it's not odd to see $5 and $10 swings in a day.
Up or
And of
down.
course,
Right.
sometimes even more.
Yep.
So I'm not going to try and predict it. I'm not going to try and even guess. I'm just going to keep doing what I've been doing for over 3 years.
Yeah. No, it's, and again, just when you think you got a handle on silver, the markets, or not the markets, the banks kick it in and go, nope, not today. Nope, we got shorts to cover, and we're not going to take a bloodbath on them.
Yeah. Stardust is asking, anyone stacking copper rounds? I collect copper rounds. I don't stack them.
Yeah, I'm not
For
stacking them. I got a
stacking
bunch.
copper, for stacking copper, I get, like I was talking about last week. I stopped in the middle of the street to get a piece of copper pipe out of the road. I you scrap copper and stuff like that. Because if you buy, I'll get to you in just a second, JL. I see your comment. Um, but if you're buying the rounds, you're paying way, way, way over their copper value. So if you want to stack copper, you're best off doing scrap copper.
Yep. Larry says, let's be honest, the silver market is like college football preseason rankings. Yeah. They're never the same as when they started. That's for sure. Who would have
JL
called
says,
who would have called Indiana win the whole thing? Not me. That was unbelievable.
he says, how do we chat outside of here? If you want to talk to the two of us directly, um, we can either do it through email, or we can even set up a little private one of these, and we could do a talk directly like this and just not go live with it. And if you wanted to talk directly with us, that's probably be the easiest way to do one of these. We would just send you a link.
Yeah.
The day I need to sell my to buy a kidney, and the silver dropped to $15. You know what? That's the luck that I've got. Well, Fatty, let's hope you never have to buy a kidney. That's right.
Well,
Oh.
how lucky was I? You guys remember I liquidated 65 ounces, and I made $85 an ounce on it. And I'm way ahead of the game as far as that goes. Right now, I'd be up. I'm up to what, 12, $13 from spot right now.
Hey, you went well on that, and you ended up paying cash for that car, and
Yep.
you don't have to worry about payments on that. So, and like I said before, you passed your stacking goal,
Hmm.
so it didn't hurt you in the slightest to do that.
No, no. Here's the funny thing. I had forgot. It's been so long since I haven't like bought something else where I didn't transfer my tag. So I got the tag in the mail today, and
Okay,
it comes with a little T, a little orange sticker with a T on it. It's another temp sticker. Basically, so they send you a tax bill with the little T saying you have until March to pay the taxes on this vehicle, and then we'll send you your sticker.
I
These
pay the
this
taxes when I register it.
I paid the taxes when I bought the damn thing. And then the registration, I paid registration fees. And I'm like, and then now you want to add a property tax to it. I've only driven it for a
Oh,
couple weeks. This state,
okay.
man, this state is BS, dude. So it
Well,
wasn't
yep.
much, 'cause, but still, it's the whole. Here, I get my
I'll
plate in
be
the car in the mail, but I got this little temporary sticker that I'm gonna have to cover up when the
well,
regular
just
registration
be
comes.
happy you're in Carolina because Virginia's getting hit with all kinds of new taxes right now.
Good Lord, man, this
Welcome to
freaking
North
state.
Carolina, home of the taxes.
Tell me about it.
Eh, It's not as bad as you think. I work in Virginia and I live in Carolina. I can tell you, like car taxes on your car. In Carolina, we pay slightly under 1% of the value of the car. In Virginia, they pay 4%, 4 times more than we do. A lot of the taxes are higher up there. So, yeah, yeah, yeah. Be happy that you're down here, brother.
Let's see. Larry says he was thinking about that car purchase and nailed the time. Yes, I did. I got lucky. That was perfect timing.
Fatty
Perfect
said the
timing.
same thing. He
Yep.
said, "Yep, yeah."
Perfect timing.
He
I
said you
maxed
couldn't have
out.
done better.
I maxed out and I don't owe anything on the car. That's great. I didn't want to add any monthly payments to my budget. So just buy it in
See,
cash.
glad you aren't in California.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the worst.
That may be the worst state anywhere. That may be the worst place to live as far as taxes and prices.
Fatty,
Um,
I completely agree. He says you shouldn't have to pay taxes to keep your stuff.
yep.
It just goes to tell you that you never own anything.
Mhm.
Because if you don't pay the taxes on that car, they're coming to get it, even if you've had it for 20 years.
They're crazy. It's gone stupid. Taxachusetts. Yeah, my parents live in Rhode Island, Lion, and they're about fed up with those taxes. And Rhode Island, all of
I
New
bet.
England is like that. The whole damn region. Chris says he live, and have a business in Virginia. Yep. Cost of it. Yeah, it is taxes. It's all about
Well,
taxes.
they just with the new. I mean, I don't want to get into to the political stuff, but with the new governor that just took over in Virginia, they're upping the taxes on private businesses and all kinds of stuff. So it's getting worse.
So there's a lot of misinformation that, and you just reminded me of a point. I got into a mini spat online with somebody. They were like, "Yeah, you have to pay capital gains on everything over $10,000 if you sell, except Silver Eagles." And I'm like, "Uh-uh. Silver Eagles are considered a collectible by the IRS and are subject to capital gains taxes. And if you've held them for more than a year, it could be up to 28%. So if you guys think you're not going to get, not that I don't know, I lost all my Eagles in that boating accident, so it doesn't matter. But you know how that goes,
Well, if you do sell, remember the taxes is on the profit, not the total value of what you sold.
right? Right. And if you keep it under 10,000, the whoever the dealer is that buys from you doesn't have to file a form with the IRS. Now, I'm not saying don't structure anything either. Don't sell 10 here one week, 9,000 another week, 9,000, 9,000. The bank picks up on that stuff. They pick up on patterns. And when they detect patterns in your deposits, they're obligated to report it to the IRS. And then the
Yep.
IRS says, "Hey, what you doing, man? What you doing? How you?
How you doing?
How you doing?" It's crazy. Chris says your dealer doesn't have to report the purchase of sales of Eagles of any amount. Um, Sales, no. Well, sale if you're selling back to him, he does, depending on the
Yeah.
amount. Anything over $10,000.
For 10,000, yeah, it turns into an income thing.
Mhm. Yep. So unfortunately, eagles do count. They're considered collectibles. And actually, you know what? That's absolute BS if you think about it, because they have a dollar amount on them. They have a denomination. You're being
Yep.
taxed on money, basically. You're being taxed on money. It is what it is. That's too bad.
LCS wrote me a check and the bank took my social security number. Yep. Hey,
Mhm.
what's up, Safety?
Hey,
Safety
safety.
1390.
Yeah, the temp tag good for only, yep, like 3. I think they give you 2 months. And he said he found out the hard way. No one said anything about the tag. Got a ticket for it. 225 smacks. Damn.
Dude, when I bought my car, I bought it brand new in 2021. The first 6 months I had it, it was on a temporary tag. They kept giving me temporary tags over and over and over again.
Oh, I got the tax bill. Safety. I just got the tax bill today on it. They emailed it to me. So not email. I'm sorry. It came in the mail with my tag and my pseudo registration with the little T on it, which is just a slap in the face, but it is what it is. Chris is going to check on that. He was under the impression that they weren't required to file a tax form on the purchaser sale. Uh, no, I think you can buy as many as you want. It's only on the sale if you're selling them back that taxes kick in. I don't think they can charge for buying them. I think you can buy as many as you want. I forget if there may be a threshold. I can't remember. And there's a threshold for 90% too that you got to keep an eye out for before that gets.
JL says Canadian taxes are worse.
I can
That
imagine.
sucks.
I can imagine. And our folks across the pond, they deal with VAT, which is a pain in the tush.
The value added tax is like 20 or 25%.
It's insane, dude. It's insane.
Unless you buy the Britannia. The Britannia is you don't have to pay the VAT on Britannias, which is why it's so popular over there.
Oh, it's the coin of the realm for them.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, you're saving 20 or 25%. So who wouldn't buy it?
Yeah. Big Test, what's up? SE, what's up?
What's up, SE? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, check with your individual. Please don't take anything we're talking about here as verbatim. Please always check with your state. Each state has different.
Oh, yeah, we are definitely not professionals on this.
Yeah, so we shoot the crap around, we banter around, but bear in mind every state can have different laws and thresholds.
Different laws for every single state. Yep.
Make sure you guys educate yourselves on your particular states. Don't go by what we're. This may be just for North Carolina. It could be just what we've experienced. But each state is different. So make sure, do your due diligence.
And it can vary wildly depend between the different states.
Big time, for sure. But so that was the big talk on the forums. All the naysayers were coming out in hordes. We tried to tell you. Tell me what? What are you telling me? I'm doing fine. Most of us are doing fine.
Well, even with the huge drop that it had, they're gonna nag at you. Yeah, it crashed, but it's still 3 times what it was this time last year.
Yeah, I feel bad. And I told one guy I was picking, and I'm like, look, dude, I literally took 65 ounces and bought a freaking car, and I don't have. And I don't mind that. It was a good purchase. There was a reason I did it. It was to take miles off of my Challenger because I want to preserve the Challenger. I just bought the damn Challenger. It's already got put 30,000 miles on it in one freaking year. So let's beat up this one.
Yeah, I put an average of I average 45 to 50,000 miles a year.
Right there with you, man.
Yeah, it's tough working on the road a lot.
Especially when your car drinks gas like a hog and takes premium. So
thank goodness I don't have that issue. Let's see. I might pick up one of those Slate trucks. I actually watched an episode of Jay Leno's Garage today, and he did an interview with the Slate people, and he was talking about it. And it's going to be in the mid-20s for that little pickup truck. I'm sure that's going to be the base model. It's only got like 150-mile range. I drive 150 miles a day most days. So yeah, I need something with a whole lot more range. That's why I didn't go full electric. I bought a hybrid.
Tacos and French fries liked it. Said it looked like a cool little truck.
It actually, they look a little bit like the new Ford Broncos, just smaller.
The dealer is not required to. I don't know about that one, but not sure on that one. Let's see what ours say. Let me see what I can come up with on this end.
What are you looking for?
Check out Chris's statement there on Eagles.
Let's see. According to my quick AI check, no rule, no matter how many Silver Eagles you sell, the dealer is not required for a 1099B. Well, I mean, that makes sense being the fact that it's supposed to be exempt.
Mm-hmm.
See, my commute is 8 miles. My commute at the moment is around 68 miles just to go to work if I don't do anything else. 68 miles each way.
So it's not, you can buy as many as you want. This is strictly what I was referring to is sales if you sell them back. Not when you're buying. You can buy as many as you want. So I think that's where that's what we're talking about here. He's saying how many you sell to a dealer, 100, 1,000. They're not required to file the form.
I drive a golf cart to work. Nice. You know, it's odd he says that. In the town where I live, you can actually put license plates on side by sides in golf carts.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you have brake lights and blinkers and headlights, they'll tag them, and you'll see them run around the streets here.
Yeah, but how fast do they go? Aren't they like a traffic hazard?
Well, the golf carts are, but the side by side, some of those are on 80 or 90 mile an hour.
Can you imagine?
Southeast says his sister drives 100 miles each way. Well, like on Friday when I leave in the morning, by the time I get home, I'll be well over 200 miles before the day's out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I did 283 today, round trip to the coast and back.
Yeah, that's your long day.
Mm-hmm. That's 5 hours of
Way I
driving.
got it.
5 hours, man. 5 hours of my work day was freaking on the highway.
Yeah, at least you got paid for it.
Yeah, more or
Golf
less.
carts can only go on the streets less than 30 mile an hour. I do believe that is correct. Yep.
Yeah. I've seen some weird, funky things on the highway, though, like dune buggies and all kinds of stuff that look completely illegal, but they had a plate on them.
Fatty says I live next to a golf course that I work at. Dude, I I can't play golf anymore now. I dislocated my ankle years ago. And now if I turn to swing a golf club, my ankle will pop out of socket.
Damn.
But when I used to play, I would have loved to work at a golf course. I was never any good at it, but it was so much fun.
Mm. Fuzzy says all paper silver will be suspended by the end of the year because if they have no silver, they have nothing to offer. Yeah, that's been the
I'd be
case all along.
I would be okay with that.
It needs to stop. It to me, it's the biggest scam going. How do you
Yeah.
sell something you don't have?
Well,
Seriously,
it's just like banks with loaning money.
it's
If you
futures.
put
It's all
money
based
in
on
the bank,
futures.
if you put any money in, if you put $10 in the bank, immediately it's like 90% of that is loaned out to somebody else.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going and compounding. And by the time they're done with it, they've got thousands of dollars worth of loans going out because you put $100 in the bank. And it's the same thing.
What was that movie? That black and white movie? It's a Wonderful Life. I think it was. Was that it?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, that explained that whole concept so well. When the crowds came, when they panicked and came to the bank wanting to pull their money out, and the guy that owned the bank, he's like, "We don't have it." I said, "Your money is in Mrs. Johnson's house. It's in Mr. Smith's house. It's
That's right.
everything is loaned out. That's how it works." So we don't. They didn't have any money to give them. I think it was a Wonderful Life. That movie.
Yeah, that's the one.
Is
Because
that
at
it?
the end of it was like they got $1 left, so they're still in business.
Yep. Yep.
But that's
And
exactly how it works. They make the money, banks make their money off the interest of the loans and investments they use your money to do.
I heard they're making a ton on late fees and late credit card payments and late fees. They're making a
Oh yeah,
ton of money because people are defaulting left and right. Uh, the, the deficit. I mean, what they're doing now. I mean, people are in debt badly. Um,
oh,
and when they run out of cash, they turn to the plastic, and when that happens, it's about all over. Um, if you're living on credit cards, that's a tough way to exist. It really is.
that's a bulk of their revenue currently. 100% correct.
Yes, sir.
Fuzzy says the biggest news of the JP Morgan is moving their precious metals office to Singapore because the silver isn't in the COMEX or Treasury.
Wouldn't
Tells you a
surprise
lot, doesn't it?
Wouldn't surprise me one bit. Shane Bailey says $1,500 silver. Maybe someday.
Oh, fuzzy balls. It's odd. Growing up, my aunt, apparently when I was born, I had a full head of hair. So my entire life, she called me fuzzy. Uh,
You have a full
and
head of hair now. What are you bitching about?
oh, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just saying I was so hairy when I was born. She called me fuzzy, and she's called me that all the way to the day she passed away.
Chewbacca. All right, Chewbacca.
Ah. If you can afford gold, buy it. Right now, actually, gold is the better buy.
Yep. But silver is making the best returns, is making the higher returns, and it has been for
Well,
quite a while.
silver is the faster moving car,
Yep.
but you can tell right now that gold's is the better buy because the way that the ratio is playing
The
better than
ratio.
Sasquatch.
Yep.
That's right. My fuzzy journey. It's the beard. It's the beard.
I remember I come from 100% Italian family, and my grandfather, man, he'd take his T-shirt off, and he looked like he was wearing a carpet on his back.
Like that guy we saw at the coin shop that day.
Yes, yes. And I'm like, I looked at my mom. I remember crying and looking up to my mom. I'm like, "Ma, am I gonna look like that?" And she's like, "Maybe." Thank God it skipped over
No,
my generation.
I'm not hairy. See,
No, me either. Thank God I didn't get that. I was like, "Oh." So I did that. That part did skip in the Italian bloodlines there. I didn't get that. Thank
henceforth
God.
MSJ shall be known as fuzzy.
Fuzzy, fuzzy, fuzzy.
Let's see. I need to get a Manscaped sponsorship.
Yeah, you never know. They're always looking on YouTube for people to advertise for them. So
That's true. Yeah.
I've had all kinds of offers. Things that it would blow your mind. You know, you've gotten the same ones. Some of the
I've
stuff they've
had
asked me to shill is just
over the
insane.
last 3 years, I've had 300 or 400 offers, but most of the time, the sponsorship offers have nothing to do with precious metals.
Uh-uh.
I've had shoe companies reach out to me, clothing companies. I had a makeup company reach out. I mean, it's just they'll do anything to get anybody to put stuff up in front of people. And but if it's not something that's not relatable to the channel, I'm not gonna do videos on it.
Well,
But
bullion.com, I did accept their sponsorship because they want to send silver to review. They want me to review their products. I'm like, that's fine. I'm good with that.
I'm
So,
actually I haven't even told you, but I'm actually talking to a mint overseas right now about doing some stuff for them. We're
yeah,
still working on that information now, but that'll be pretty cool because there might be some custom stuff that comes out of that. So I'm looking forward to that.
yeah, you never know.
Big test. That's gross, dude. I'm surprised YouTube let that go through.
I know. Ben Sherman says the day when silver hit 100, my local dealer traded me metal for metal, 100 ounces for 8 1/4 gold bear and cub maple leafs.
Larry says, please sell makeup, MSJ.
Even trade. That's pretty good, Ben. That's pretty damn good.
My local dealer. There's a lot of folks swapped the GSR when
Mhm.
silver hit that $100 mark.
Yeah, because the GSR
Of
remember it
course,
was down in the 40s at one point.
I saw it as low as 46.
Mhm.
And of course, that was absolutely tempting, but my brain was like, silver is still moving too fast.
Mhm.
So And you know what? If I never do a JSR swap, it is what it is. But I'm sure I will sooner or later.
I did it once before, but I got a good deal.
Technically, I've done it once before for my sovereign. I traded silver for my sovereign.
Mhm. Yeah, you remember I did that deal with Raleigh Gold Coin. I did
Yeah,
generic silver for pre-33 gold. What
yeah.
a trade that was.
You
That was
also you've done a platinum swap too.
Yep. I traded platinum for gold because I just didn't see the value in it. And lo and behold, had we bought into it at 800 an ounce back in the
Yeah.
day, could have turned it around and flipped it pretty quick if you can find a buyer. Platinum dealers are funny about platinum. They're like some will jump all over it. Others will be like, I'm not touching that.
Mr. Warren won't buy platinum or palladium.
Yep.
Yeah, we were talking about it the other day. JL says definitely not pros. You're safe with physical no matter what. That's exactly right. You
Mhm.
hold your physical, you're good to go.
Big Test says Pats or Hawks. Well, I mean, you know who I'm pulling for, but that doesn't mean I think they're going. I think the Patriots are 2 years ahead of schedule. To be quite honest, none of us ever predicted they would be here, ever.
Take care.
So yeah, take care, Fatty. So yeah, my heart says Patriots. I'm a Patriots fan since birth, but Seahawks are pretty damn good. So I'm thinking the Seahawks are going to take it. I hope I'm wrong, but I would love to see the Patriots win. But the Patriots again, I feel like they're 2 years ahead of schedule. They peaked. So we just got lucky we're lucky to be there. We're just soaking it all up saying, hey, wow, damn, we made it. Okay. But no, Seahawks, Seattle's good. Seattle's good. All right, Larry, be good, man. Stay safe.
Well, dude, it's about time to do some trivia.
Oh yeah, we're actually behind, huh?
Yeah, well, a couple minutes.
Oh, thank you, Fuzzy. I appreciate
Fuzzy.
that. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's awesome.
He says
China,
China,
India.
India, Russia, and JP Morgan owned 70% of the world's silver supply haven't been able to confirm whether or not Warren Buffett bought 90 billion. Well, I'm gonna
I
say
think
that.
China alone, here's the scary part. I think China alone accounts for 65% just by themselves. I think I read
Well,
that somewhere.
nobody actually knows how much China will
And
actually
they're not
have.
going to tell you that, but
We'll never know.
there's Shane.
Well,
Go
when it
Patriots.
boils down to it, are any of them, even us, actually saying how much precious metals they actually have?
Well, I don't. Do you hear me saying how much I have? I don't tell you know, only because I've told you, but I don't announce it.
Yeah, but you told me like 8 months ago. I know what you had. I knew what you told me what you when you hit your goal. I know what your stacking goal was,
Yeah.
but that's it. I did a video a couple of weeks ago showing my entire gold stack. There was a comment in it. It says, "Thanks, I know where you live." Now the comment's gone, but before I could reply, the comment was gone. I was going to be like, "Yeah, come on over."
People can be such dicks. I swear. To me, that's a
How many
threat. You just
grams?
communicated a threat in my eyes. That's how I would view that. And to that, I
Yeah,
would answer again. Come and try.
yeah.
Good luck.
10.1 big test.
Ben's wondering what we're
Not
focusing on.
10.1, sorry, 3.1. 3.1 grams in a 10th ounce.
Ben's asking what we're focusing and buying on. I am actually, I'm in hiatus right now, to be
Yeah.
quite honest. I've picked up a few pieces here and there, but nothing. Maybe more
Well,
collectible. I think I'm focused on. I've bought a couple of Morgans, key date Morgans,
yeah.
um, because the premiums on the numismatics are about shot. Now's the time.
Well,
And some
I
collectibles.
actually, well, I last week I bought a lot of sterling,
Hmm.
and I got such a good deal on it. I actually spent money that I had set aside to pay off credit card, so that I could buy it all. But I got it at such a good price. But I'm not counting that towards my stack. I strictly bought that to flip it to pay down cards.
Yep.
But like I said, I ended up around 75 ounces in that deal last week, and it pretty much wiped me out. So I'm not going to be purchasing much, just a little bit each week until I'm able to sell that off.
Yep. Yep. Fuzzy loves Maple Leafs. Hey, I started with Maple Leafs. That was my first stacker. I bought them by the tube and just kept on stashing them away. I love maples. That I bought a lot of Britannias back in the day. It was my favorite coin overall, still is. But 2023 killed me with the Britannias. That was it. That every last one of them. I had 3 tubes of 23s, and every freaking coin in those tubes just spotted up. It got to the point where you couldn't even see the queen's face. That's how bad they were. So I haven't bought a Britannia in more than 2 years.
Yeah.
But I heard that they're not bad right now. So if anybody's heard,
Ben, well, they're from what I understand, they've fixed most of the milking issue they were having, where they got the nickname milkmaids. But Ben, yes, you're absolutely correct. It depends on the 10th ounce you're referring to, but a tenth of 1 pure ounce of pure gold, you're 31.1 grams. So divided by 10 would be 3.1. If you're getting, like a 10th eagle, it's got 3.1 grams, or just your basic sovereign 10th ounce, something made from like a maple or a kangaroo or something like that. It's going to have 3.1 grams.
oh, got a fellow Challenger driver in here, JL Stacking. Could drive my Challenger, would cost less. Yeah, true that.
Well, he's got a Dodge Ram with a 5.7 Hemi too, so that's a gas guzzler.
Yeah, it is. I've got the Scat. I've got a 22 Scat for my Challenger. Love it. Love driving it.
All right.
Well,
let me get my card ready so I can start writing down who's got how many points. Let's see. 2, 4, 26.
Hey now.
All right, y'all. Who won last week?
God, I don't remember. I couldn't find my.
Oh, we didn't do it last week. Yep, we didn't have time to get questions.
Week?
We skipped last week because we didn't have time to make the
Gotcha.
the questions. All right. So somewhere around here, I have a bag full of my little grammars. There it is. Big old bag of little grammars. But for those of y'all that have not been in our chat before, at the end of each stream, we do some trivia. And the first, second, and third place, we send out some little goodies. So if you are a winner this evening, make sure you send us an email, and we will post our emails here shortly, and we will get your stuff shipped out to you.
Yep. Living the dream, correct. He's saying maples after 2018 don't milk spot. That's correct. 2018, for those of you who don't know, is when they introduced Royal Canadian Mint introduced Mint Shield. And boy, was it was some of the Canadian coins, my goodness, from prior to 2018, they were horrible. Royal Canadian. And you know what was funny about that? People were griping. Even Canadians were griping. Americans were griping about it to the Canadian Mint. Their answer basically to the spotting problem was it's just bullion. We don't care. It's just bullion. Relax. But people weren't relaxing. They were giving them hell, and they were turning away from the maples. So finally they said, okay, all right. So here's what we got. We got this Mint Shield program. We're going to see what you guys think of that. And boy, they have been pristine ever since. They're not perfect. You're always going to get 1 or 2 somewhere. But for the most part, maples after 2018, I've got tubes of them, not a single spot.
Yeah, they did something right. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On my end, y'all, my questions are from 80s cartoons. Some of these might be the 90s, but most of them are going to be from the 80s. And how about you, brother? What's your trivia tonight?
Album covers from all genres.
All right. Mix and match.
There you go. All right. You go first.
All right, everybody. Here we go. All right. The after school cartoon characters drink a special potion to enable them to bounce here and there and everywhere. What were those characters? After school cartoon where the characters drank a potion and let them bounce here, there, and everywhere. Concurring. Yes, it is the gummy bears.
I didn't know that.
Really? Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
I can't say that I've ever seen a single episode of that stuff.
We grew up watching it.
Did you?
Well, you're a little bit older now.
Yeah. All right, here we go. These are all genres, all years. So good luck. Some of them are hard. Some of them are going to be insanely easy. But good luck. Here's your first one. Just identify the band. All I need is the band. Who we got here? Should be an easy one there. Should be easy. Who we got for this one? Just the band, guys. All I need is the band. Yep.
Wow,
Lion.
concurring. He's
Yeah,
on it.
Lion's on it. Balls Deep is asking if there was a crash. No, we don't call it a crash. We call it a correction.
I'm to the point I'm calling it a crash because it was over 20 or 30%, but it was a healthy market correction. All right.
Good job, Lion. You're up 2 already.
All right, y'all. Here's a chipmunk question.
Oh, make sure everybody refreshes real quick.
Oh yeah, let's give that a minute. So y'all refresh the page and make sure you are on live chat and not top chat. We'll give y'all a minute to do that.
Yep, because
love Brian May guitar tone. There you go.
Responses. Yeah, Brian May was great. He's a great guitarist for sure.
Bohemian Rhapsody is a fantastic song.
Well, I think that's the name of the album, or was it Night at the Opera?
Oh, I don't know actually, I'm not a big Queen fan. They've got several songs I like, but I didn't really follow their music.
Balls is asking, what do we think it'll correct down to? I think we varied on our. I think the days of $50 are over. I think it's always going to be over that. MSJ is saying in the 70s, so that's probably.
I'm thinking the low 70s will be the floor, but we'll see.
Yep, we don't know for sure. Nobody does. So I think you're seeing right now the biggest drop. All right, hopefully everybody is
the biggest drop in history.
Yeah. Well, it went up so high. It was due.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Here we go. Let's see the chipmunks. This chipmunk is always seen in the green shirt and loved to eat his brother's leftovers. Which chipmunk was it? Chipmunk in the green shirt and liked to eat.
He was the biggie, the fatty.
There's only 3 of them. Nope, it wasn't. It was not Alvin. Theodore, concurring. Killing it, dude. Yep, Theodore. Alvin was the red shirt. Simon was the blue shirt.
Mm-hmm. Theodore was he was a little bit chunky.
Yeah, he was a chunky bunch.
All right, next up, here we go. This is easy. Just need the band name.
Oh yeah, everybody's gonna know this one.
Everybody knows this one. Need the band name right here. Let's see who's quickest.
Someone from Australia.
Yeah, right.
Big Test.
Big Test. Look at you, Big Test. I see you. I see you, Big Test. Congrats.
Right, nicely done.
Lion was right behind him too.
Let's see. All right, next cartoon. Inspector Gadget had a niece. What was her name? What was the name of Inspector Gadget's niece?
Yeah, Lion, that was the original AC/DC lineup. That was Bon Scott before he drank himself to death, literally.
Concurring. Got it again. Yes, it was Penny.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I never watched that one for whatever reason.
My next one you'll know the answer to.
Okay, we'll see.
Highway to Hell was a great one.
All right.
Oh, I know this one.
This was a great album.
Yes, it was.
Great album.
One of my favorites growing up.
Just need the name. Just need the name. What do you think, guys? Should be an easy one. Yep,
FG Stacker.
Meatloaf. Don't let you meatloaf. Bat out of hell.
Concurrent, I do believe that's correct. Her dog's name was Brain, if I remember correct. All right. All right, this one, live action movie is getting ready to come out for it. In the cartoon He-Man, what is the prince's real name?
Oh, that I know.
See, told you knew that one. So in other words, what's He-Man's real name? No, it's not Meatloaf.
I think Muscle's a little bit behind.
FG, yes, it was Adam. That is correct, Prince Adam.
All right, FG. Trying to catch Concur. JL said he tried to swap at 48
Yeah.
and it backed out when it dropped. Yeah.
Ah,
48 was a good time to swap. No doubt. It was a good
it'll get
GSR.
there again. It'll
Yeah.
get there again at some point.
Silver's got to take some time to recover.
By the way, what do you think are some of the prettier coins and rounds to collect?
Well, we'll
Queen's
touch on that.
Queen's Beast.
Yep.
Queen's Beast are really, really nice. A really nice series.
Libertads are nice, but they're pricey.
They're expensive.
Yep. Yep. JP, you got it. Pink Floyd. Everybody's talking about coins, and JP's like, I'm taking that point.
There you go.
Good
Nothing
job,
wrong with that.
JP. That is Pink Floyd.
All right, y'all. The Thundercats. I know you know the Thundercats, right?
Vaguely.
They're doing a live action movie of this as well. But who was the leader of the Thundercats? Who was the leader of the Thundercats?
Oh, FG, we found your weak point, man. If it was movies, he'd be killing it right now.
Concurring, yes. Lion-O. His name was Lion-O. OC Stacker.
What's up, OC? Were we supposed to call him?
I don't think so. Was I supposed to call you OC?
All
OC,
right.
you need to hurry up and send me that Sigma because I can't find one for sale at a decent price anywhere.
All right, here we go. Next album cover. Who is
Just
it?
picking at you, brother.
Who is it? Who is that?
I know who that is.
You know who that is?
Yes.
Bowie. Yes, it is David Bowie.
Concurring. Well, y'all, Concurring knows apparently a lot about cartoons and album covers. Let's give one to FG as well because he got the full name.
All right, FG. I got you.
He was the first person to get the full name.
I got you. Big Test even got in there. He was close. Muscle got it. JL says China has at least 10 to 20 times what they say they have. I wouldn't doubt that for a split second.
Yep, wouldn't doubt it at all.
They're not going to tell you what they got.
I'm a music fanatic, and I grew up with those cartoons.
Oh, well, this played right into your hands.
That means you're around the same age I am.
Yep, this played right into your hands, right up your
alley. All
alley.
right, well, here we go with the Smurfs. Another one they're making a new movie of.
I hated
but
that.
But the Smurfs had to be constantly aware of what evil cat. So what cat were they always worried about? The Smurfs. And I don't care if y'all spell this one right. Nope, it was not Gargamel. That was the
Gargamel was the wizard.
guy.
He was the wizard.
Concurring. You spelled it wrong, but we will take it. Azrael. Yep.
The Don C. Sum. He also had that too. He was close. The Don, I'll give you that one. You were literally right behind him. So you got a point on that. All right, here we go. Next album cover. Who is this?
I do not know that one.
Classic. You might have to go back a few years for this one. But
remember, I grew up in the 80s, so
this was a classic. Yeah, Concurring got it. It is Led Zeppelin.
All right. At this point, I don't think anybody can catch Concurring. So let's just go ahead and give him first.
Give him first place.
And so Concurring, if you don't mind, let's let the others get some points in. So you are definitely going to get first place on this one.
You got bots on your channel. Who's our bots?
Everyone gets the bots from time to time.
Yeah.
But no, I don't see any of the bots.
Not in the chat. So good job. Congrats, Concurring.
All right.
You got this one. We still got a few.
FG says he's a bot. There you go. All right, y'all. Splinter, Raphael, and Donatello are heroes. Who is the main villain? The main villain.
Now that I know. Brits are good. Maples are better. I love the design of the Britannia is my favorite overall design out of all of them.
Concurrence got the show correct, but we're looking for the name of the main villain, y'all.
Well, Concurrent's sitting out, isn't he? Sitting out.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah, he's sitting out for the rest of it.
He's
So
throwing hints.
Splinter and Donatello are heroes, but who was the main villain in that cartoon? And here's your hint: it's the Ninja Turtles. So who's the main villain in the Ninja Turtles?
So what do you use when you're making? Yeah,
OC.
there you go.
OC. Yes, the Shredder.
Say, you're making cheese for your tacos. What do you use? Shredder.
That's right.
Good job, OC. All right. Your mom.
Big test is your mom.
My mom. I love my mom. She's a good person. Fantastic woman.
Who?
My mom.
I haven't met your mom. You met mine though.
I've met yours a couple times now.
Yeah.
All right. What album cover is this? What band?
No idea.
You don't know what this one is?
Never seen it.
Okay. Yep. OC. It is Fleetwood Mac. Correct.
Oh, I did not know that.
I believe the album was Rumors, if I'm not mistaken.
They've got quite a few songs that I like. Some of my favorites.
Yeah. That. What a mess those. Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham, man. They just brought their drama with them. But they made it work. They made it work.
This one's probably my hardest one. And so y'all might want to get your Googles ready.
Dun, dun, dun.
But the show, Danger Mouse. Who was Danger Mouse's sidekick?
No clue.
Who
was
was
you think that was
Danger
their best one?
Mouse's sidekick?
Yeah, Chris, she was, man. She was a looker.
And I don't care if you spell it correctly or not.
Silverback Stacker says Safety Cat.
There it is, FG. Yes, Ernest Penfold. Ernest Penfold. Thought it was a weird name. That's why I was like, okay, I've got to use that one. Nobody's going to get that one.
I had no idea.
And that is the hardest one that I have.
No clue on that one. All right, next album cover. Easy one.
Everybody knows that one, yeah.
Everybody knows this one. Google Foo for that one. This is an easy one, guys. Yep.
Silverback Stacker, yes.
Silverback, yes, sir. It is Springsteen.
He spelled it a little wrong, but I would still be okay with that.
That was 1985's Born in the USA. He's gotten quite political.
That's the boss.
He's gotten pretty damn political. He's already done a song for Minnesota. Did you hear it? Yeah, he wrote and recorded a song for Minnesota. He's quite the liberal.
All right, let's go back to the Thundercats. Who's the main villain on the Thundercats? Who's the main villain of the Thundercats? It's the mummy guy.
Silverback, no doubt, man. He is quite political.
Nope, it's not Lightning Dog.
Chris thought it was John Cougar.
FG, yes, Mum-Ra.
Mum-Ra.
FG Stacker. All right.
He's locking up second place here.
All right, FG, nobody can catch you for second. So we're going to give you second.
Yep. So everybody but Concurring Lion and FG. This is for third place now.
Well, I've still got one question. And then you've got one, and then we'd have our two tiebreakers if we needed them.
How many? I don't know how many. I think I got a few.
I had 10. I think you said you had 12. We usually
12.
Do 10, and then we have some backups.
Yep. Here you go, guys. Here's your next album.
I don't know that one.
Classic. Very political for back in the day. But they made billions. And this was a big one. I'll throw some hints if people can't get it. But this was their biggest album. OC, got it? It is U2.
All right.
Yep. That's the one that really, really launched them, too. That one really put them in the stratosphere, that album. Good job, Ryan. You
All
got it
right.
too. Just a shed too late.
All right. My last one. There's a couple people, JP, the Don, and Silverback Stacker. These last couple of questions are for y'all because if one of y'all get both of these, you could tie OC for third. So OC, we'll see if somebody can tie you. But all right, y'all. Remember, everybody remembers the show Alf. Well, they also did a cartoon of Alf, and on the cartoon they said his actual name. What is Alf's actual name?
The name or what Alf stands for?
No. His actual name, his first and last name.
Hmm. Yeah, West Silver dropped down $6 since we started this live, man.
It's not Fred. No, there it is. The Don. Yes,
Oh yeah,
Gordon
that's right.
Shumway.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that
All
now.
right. Now,
Forgotten all about
the
that.
Don, if you get the next one, you'll be tied for third, and you and OC will be doing a tiebreaker. OC, you almost got in there. Almost got it. All
Balls. I
right.
don't think it's gonna go. I think the days of 30 and 40 are about done. That's history. Silver. I don't think Silver ever goes back that low again. All right, here's your next album cover. This would be number 10 for me, I think. Who's this chump?
Well, everybody knows that one.
Who is this chump? Who is this? Just need the artist. Yep, Silverback.
Silverback.
Vanilla Ice. What a dumb album that was.
All
Big
right.
Test Jaeger is doing fantastic. He's right here at my feet, sleeping
All right.
snoring
Well,
away. Or Robert Van Winkle. There you go, Lion.
correct.
There you
Well,
go.
that lands OC in third by 1 point. All
Well, I think
righty then.
I got two left if you want to let them battle it out.
That's totally up to you, my friend. We're on your channel tonight.
All right. I've got two more, so let's see if JP or Silverback can catch
Well,
them.
no, it's the Don and Silverback. This for you two guys.
Okay.
Or if of course if OC gets it, then that'll definitely put him in third.
Mm-hmm. What band is this, guys? What
That's a
band
country
is this?
band.
Kinda. They
I
were
used to listen
considered.
to him a lot. One of
They
my
were.
favorite country songs.
I don't know if you got the right one. Yeah, OC, you got it. That's 38 Special. Great band. Great band. All right, that's pretty much cinches it up for OC.
Yep.
Yeah, one more just for fun. See what you guys can do. 38 Special, man. And the Don, it does. If you look real quick, you definitely think Skinner for sure. And they were so closely related. I mean, they were pretty much one and the same back in the day. But 38 Special was one of my favorites.
The guy with the hat and the stripe, there's a country singer that looks a lot like him.
38 Special was just awesome back in the day. I think I got one more just for this is an easy one.
I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What band was this from? Van Halen, Silverback. Yes, sir. All right.
Right.
So we got an easy first, second, and third. It looks like concurring first, FG in second, and OC came in third. And he came in late too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Way to come in late and nail it, man.
All right. Well, you guys that won, make sure y'all send an email over to Silver and Gold Stack Attack. I'm sure he'll change his name. I forgot my email was still up for my name.
Doing it right now.
So that he can verify your shipping information and get your goodies sent out. Concurrence says challenge accepted.
Yeah, Silverback. Come on by in the next one, man. I do the
We do this every week, Silverback. Every
we
week.
do it every week, man. 9:30 for now. Stop by 9:30 Eastern time. Come and smash it.
We gotta change our logo.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we actually have the other one that doesn't have the day and time, so I'm gonna switch and start using that one.
Yep. All right, guys. So we're gonna close it out for this week. Appreciate you guys being here. And let's see if Silver has not still at 76, I believe. Yep. $76.46 for silver per ounce. So it dropped $6 since we went live. How about that? Crazy times. Crazy times. Let's see, Lion. We're glad you got it here. We're glad you got here too, man. We're glad to see everybody here. Don, retired Navy. Thanks for your service. I'm not retired, but I am a Marine Corps veteran myself.
Who's retired Navy?
The Don CSUN.
Very cool. Awesome.
We love our veterans. Always love having our veterans on here.
I tell you what, the Don, I just picked this up the other day from Mr. Warren. I told him I'll buy it to give it away. Let me bring my thing back up here. But this is a United States Navy copper medallion. It's got all the information to go with it.
Here,
This
hang
one
on.
is the USS Abraham Lincoln.
Hang on. Let me pull this out.
Let's see. On the other side, we actually have Lincoln. And then on the main side, we have the carrier itself.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And you can see it's still in the package. So the Don, send me an email. My email is right here. So I can get your shipping information and I'll send this to you.
That's actually pretty badass.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat.
I like it.
I've got another one here. The USS Mount, I can't pronounce it, but yeah, I've got another one here. It's like a challenge coin.
Hang on.
And then the USS Bainbridge challenge coin.
Show that first one.
What, the copper one or this one?
That one. Whitney, USS Mount Whitney.
I think that's correct. Got a really beautiful back on it.
That's cool.
But yeah, Don, send me that email, and if you want it, I'll be happy to send that to you. It's probably 1.5 ounces or so of copper, but it's just a beautiful piece. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. All right, guys. So we'll see in 1 week's time. When we see you next, we'll see where metals are at. This was kind of a bad, crazy week, but it is what it is. We knew it was coming, and we'll hopefully we'll start seeing some recovery. Personally, I'd like to see a dip. I wouldn't mind seeing it go down a little bit farther, to be quite honest.
Buy the dips.
Get them while you can. But thank you for being here, everybody. We really appreciate interacting with you guys. We have a lot of fun doing this, and
I look forward to it every week.
Yeah, for sure. I'll have some kind of video on Sunday, normal schedule. Jay, what do you got going on?
I'll be filming something tomorrow that it'll be up for everybody on Saturday, but of course my channel members get to see it a day or two early. But yeah, so Saturday, usually at 9 a.m. is when my video will go live.
Liberty says, "Isn't Lincoln the carrier in the Arabian Sea right now?"
Yes, yeah. It is. That battle group that's over there is being led by that ship.
Mm-hmm. Sure enough. Crazy times in the world, fellas. Crazy times. We don't know what we're going to wake up to from one day to the next.
See, I gotta call Ida tomorrow if I can remember. I do believe it's in March. But yeah, I'm gonna find out, get that information, and put it on my community page. So if any of y'all are looking to help that out, they are still accepting donations. I got to get something to send over to them for that auction for as well. And I think in the last couple of years, they've raised like 100,000 for St. Jude in the last 2 years or something like that. So yeah, it's a really, really big auction.
Wouldn't doubt it. Yep, we nailed 10,000 at ours. Mm-hmm. You guys, thanks to our community here, we got up to 10,000, which was great.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun and a total success. It ended up being twice what we thought it would get to. So
easily,
yeah, we're thrilled.
Easily. All right, my friend. Well, good seeing you as always. Good seeing everybody in the chat. Always good to interact with you guys, like I said. And we will see you next week. I do have a off the record keyed up. I don't know if it's going to be done in time for tomorrow. Probably going to be next Thursday for an off the record. So keep an eye out for that. Boy,
Well,
it's going to be a good one too. This one's going to. I got some insane stuff for this one. So I've just been picking the right content for it.
and
So,
next week we'll be over on my channel. So y'all make sure y'all over there, and we'll do this again next week. And Tom, okay, I will reply to you shortly.
all right. Well, good night, everybody. Stay safe and be blessed. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you.
You all take care. Great seeing y'all. We'll see you next week. God
All right.
bless.
Good night, everybody.